What up, people? Good morning. It's time for that reset. What's up, y'all? Sunday, man. It's time for that reset. That mental reset. But I'm back, y'all. King here. The Vault 500, day 6. As you guys know, I'm going to be streaming for the next 500 days. Sounds insane. Sounds crazy. But, yeah. And this morning, I didn't want to get up this morning. I wanted to stay in the bed and sleep. But my dog really helped get me up this morning. He jumped on my chest. He was like, yo, we gotta go. I gotta use the bathroom. You gotta go talk to these people. You know what I mean? So, appreciate you guys. Couple of things we can talk about today, I guess. You know, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? Reset, the Vault 500, day 6. And, you know, strategy, mental health, getting yourself together. However you do that, I pray and do stuff like that, but some people aren't really religious like that. So, however you get focused for the week, set your goals, whatever it is that you do that. All right. This is how I get ready for the week, man. This is a good start for the week for me. Being out here, doing my walk. I was actually thinking about, what I'm gonna eat for the week. Like what type of diet I'm gonna have. I'm trying to drop a couple pounds, nothing crazy. 5, 6 pounds. So I'm trying to do the intermittent fasting thing, where I eat like one meal a day. And depending on when you eat your meals, I'm a morning eater. So that sounds crazy right there, morning eater. What up, TS? I like to eat in the morning, so I'll do one meal a day in the morning. And that's almost like a 24-hour fast, which gives me the energy for the day. But at the same time, I'm fasting, so it's cleaning my body out, all the sodium and salt, all the salt and sugar out of your body, you know. What's up? What's going on? Time to get ready for the week. What's up? What you doing? What you up to? So yeah, man. Getting ready for the week, focus, and yeah. So this is a good week. This is a good start for the week, man. We out here exercising, thinking about eating right, intermittent fasting, cleaning that body out, making sure you're healthy, the inside is healthy, as well as the outside. That's what we're doing on Sunday, man. We resetting for the week. What's up? appreciate you. I appreciate you for tapping in. It's early. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. And I'm out here putting in that work. Good morning. So how you guys get ready for the week? I see, got a couple people in here. What's up? Yeah, we're gonna reset everything. That too. That too. We're gonna reset that too. You know what I mean? What up? What you up to? That's how I'm resetting for the week, man. I'm starting off good. Workout, go get some breakfast. Oh, you back trolling? Oh, you the troll, right? It's all good. What up, Dallas? What up, Andrew? What's going on? How you gonna reset for the week, man? How your week looking? How you getting ready? What's going on? If you don't know, I'm streaming for 500 days straight. It's the Vault 500. So this is day 6. Sunday reset. How do you stay focused? What keeps you focused? How you stay focused doing what it is, whatever it is you do, you know? I met so many people on here, do different things. What do you do? What up, Russia? David, what's going on? How's your day going, man? How you guys resetting for the week? How you guys resetting for the week, man? You know? You guys know I'm outside right now. We outside. What you got going on today, man? Appreciate all you guys for tapping in. Wow. Really? I'm not up with those conversations either. You can have that. Preserve your peace, man. It's Sunday. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I was experiencing some personal drama with some family members, and I chose to just not even go there and just ignore it. You gotta keep the peace within yourself. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. That's how you reset. Go out, get a little bit of nature, enjoy the fresh air, listen to the birds chirping, and that's what we do on Sundays. And we pray and get ready for the week. And thank God that we got people on our side, because there's a lot of people that don't have no one on their side. You know, I got great people on my side, and that's the reason why I'm here. And you can't forget about them. You gotta pray for them too, because if you don't have them, you might be alone in this world. You could do it alone, but it's hard. I appreciate the feedback though. That sounds good. That's a good Sunday. No work, just chillaxing. Chillaxing. Good morning. How you guys, anybody else, how you guys gonna reset for the week? What you doing today? Going to the beach? It's beach weather. Today's a nice day to go to the beach. It's not too hot to a point where you're sweating as soon as you walk out the door. Yes, man, get that heart pumping. Get that blood flow. Yes, that's what I try to do a couple of times a week. I've been doing it every day, but get that heart going. Keep that heart strong. Get that blood flowing. That's what it is. Yes. Yes, indeed. Nah, not in Central Park. Not in Manhattan at all. I'm in New York though, but not in Manhattan. How you guys resetting? Who else? What else are you doing? What you guys doing today, Sunday? How you resetting for the week? How you getting ready? And we got all types of people on here: athletes, students, people in the army. Ah, that's funny. Nah, I don't have Tim's on. That's what I got on. That's hilarious. I'm gonna get a Timberland baseball cap just for that. funny. What's up? Who are you? I'm not ignoring you. What's going on? Finesse? Finesse some tasty? I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get a hat, not just that says Timberland. I'm gonna get a hat that looks like a Timberland shoe. I think that would be hilarious in New York. A Timberland baseball cap that looks like a shoe. A Timberland boot. I think that would be hilarious. Yeah. Just get a Timberland hat that looks like a shoe. That a Timberland boot. I think that would be funny as hell. People would be like, "What in the hell?" I don't think I've seen that before. I don't think I've seen it before. I think that shit would be funny as hell. You talking about my head? I'm a big guy, man. I got a big head. I'm over 6 feet. I'm a big guy, boy. Comes with the territory. Can't be over 6 feet and have a little head. It would be weird. Yes, I do, right? I'm a C. I'm a C, man. That's an idea, man. That would be. Oh my, yo, I think that could. Yo, I think people will buy that, even if it was just as a joke. They would send it to their friends in the mail, like college students. They'll put the Timberland hat in a box, and they send it to their friends from New York. That would be hilarious for college students, and it would be hilarious. Make a lot of money doing what? What? What are you talking about?
Carol Place and Martino. Carol and Martino.
Oh, you saying you can make a lot of money? Oh, oh, yo. I'm gonna design it today, and I'm gonna show you a picture of it tomorrow. When I go live tomorrow, I'm gonna design it. I'm gonna design it using AI, and I'm gonna post it on here tomorrow. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, yeah. Those ugly Mickey Mouse boots is what you're talking about. Those were horrible. I'm glad nobody wearing them anymore. I feel like when it comes to that big beautiful bill, it doesn't affect me, but I feel sorry for the people that are losing their insurance, their medical insurance. Um, I think it's gonna affect elderly people who get Medicaid. It's messed up. I feel like you should increase the benefits for elderly people because they can't work, you know? So the whole thing with the bill, it seems like they're attacking elderly people, people that can't do nothing for themselves, you know? That's not the way to go. You have a lot of people that have the ability to work. Uh, yeah, those were horrible. And I'm glad I never saw them in person either. But my timeline at one point was going crazy with those ugly Mickey Mouse boots. Yes. Yes, indeed. But yeah, that bill doesn't really affect me, but I feel sorry for all the people that are losing things like health insurance and but I know that there was something that benefit. I think he's raising the amount people get from taxes if you have children, if you claim people. So I think that's a good thing. The other stuff in the bill, I don't really know that much about. Oh, okay. Oh, so it cut Medicaid. Got you. So that's people that need financial help. Got you, got you, got you. I knew it was something like that. I wasn't exactly sure. That's really bad. Because, I'm going to tell you, I'm a teacher and I work with a lot of students that come from family backgrounds where people are struggling mentally. So they don't have of course, they don't have the financial resources, because their parents and people that are raising them are struggling mentally. So some of them are homeless. And then the sad part is some of these kids are really smart, right? And the fact that their parents don't have the ability or they lack the ability to generate income, it's important for them to have those resources, To make a long story short, you have families that with people that just, how can I say it? They're just not mentally there, and they can't work they can't work. But the kids are smart, and you have these children that have the ability to go out there and be very successful, but they have limited resources. So it's sad to see. I see it every day working with low-income kids. I see it every day, and it's really bad. And it's hard for a kid to focus on school if they go home and their family life is terrible. Alcoholic, drug parents or whatever. It's hard to focus on school when you're going home to that. And that's why I have a lot of patience with these students. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is, man. It's sad. It's very sad, And you don't really know how many people come from those type of backgrounds until, you're a teacher and you're exposed to that, hundreds of kids. With parents that don't work, Sometimes they come from big families. You'll have 6 or 7 kids with a single parent, And it's not even their mom, dad. Sometimes it's their grandparent. Somebody that's 70 years old, raising 5 kids by themselves. And you see it all the time. It's hard. Yeah. Yeah, I see it every day. Um, Sometimes people don't want to take care of their children and their parents, their grandparents. 70 years old, raising their children, 3 kids. On top of that, they got income issues because they don't really have no income coming in. Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. It's not easy being an educator, period. You know, I've been an educator for 20 years, and it's very difficult because you have the challenging part of it's also rewarding too because when you see a kid graduate who you know is 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 supposed to be a statistic, you see them graduate and then you look happy and they look happy, but at the same time you're looking at them like, is this kid gonna graduate high school? Because I teach middle school, so I'm always thinking like, is he gonna make it through high school, and does he have the resources? Sometimes these kids don't even have clean clothes to wear to school, so they don't want to go. They say, "Well, you know, we don't have the money to do laundry, or we don't have access to washing machine." You know, so they stay home because they don't have clean clothes. Yeah, so that's a long conversation, man. Uh, when it comes to these kids, and I think the city could help by providing more mental health resources. I think, and especially with low income, low income places in the cities, offering mental health services. I know they already do, but it needs to be used more. It needs to be utilized more. Because if people can get their mental together, they can get out and work and be stable, you know, a little bit more stable than, because it's all about that mental health, man. Because you see so many people crash out at their jobs because they frustrated, yelling and fighting and stuff, you know. That mental health aspect of it is key. Yeah, 100%, man. And that's a really good point that you're bringing up. And I talk about that sometimes too when it comes to religion. Religion is the foundation for your mental health. And you see a lot of people that just get up and they go to church, but they don't really understand the benefit of being religious. It's supposed to keep you stable. Yes, yes, yes. That's what that is all about, man. You know, he saw that people were screwed up, and he said, "Hey, y'all people need to get y'all mental health together. Y'all need to start praying and having standards and living a certain lifestyle. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't religious, and when you start talking religion, they back up. But it's a more mental. It's about the mental health aspect, though. You know, that's what's important. That's the important part of it is the mental aspect. And I think people get so caught up with the name and what it represents, but it's really about you and your mind. And I wish the focus was more on that, you know, your mental. Sometimes when you talk about religion, people back up. A lot of people don't really like to talk about religion because, like, when you look at like people that are at war and stuff like that, a lot of that has to do with religious beliefs. Yeah, yeah. So that's why when I talk about mental health. You know, I bring it to mental health, and because a lot of people don't. Yeah, people use religion as you 100% right as a weapon against people. So that's why I always talk about mental health, and I say, however it is, whether you journal, whether you pray, whether you exercise, whatever it is you do for your mental health, that's good, and keep it at that. We don't always have to bring it to religion because a lot of people get offended by that type of stuff. Yeah. And I think when I was growing up, I don't really see it anymore with this generation or in the last 15, 20 years. People used to knock on my door when I was a kid, and it was like Jehovah's Witnesses. They used to knock on my door and they would offer these brochures, and you could be sleeping, having a nice nap, then you get that knock on your door and you see who it is and you like, dang, I woke up for this. But that's the stain of religion that some people have. It's bothersome. That's my point. Like, a lot of people think that religion is bothersome, and that's why I don't really talk religion. I talk mental health, and I think that's more relatable for everyone. Just mental health in general, you know. So that's why, the reason why I do that. Yeah. So yeah, man. How you guys reset? Reset Sunday, man. Vault 500, 500 days streaming. I'm getting to know people all around the world. This is pretty cool. Definitely. Thank you guys for tapping in so much. I'm also getting my workout in. And and it's early. Get to go home, have some breakfast and coffee. I got some work in. This is important work, y'all. Getting up here, talking with you guys, spreading some positivity, learning from you. You guys are learning from me. And I get a workout in. Yes. Yes, indeed. Relaxing. This is what we do every morning. We're doing this every morning. Sometimes in the afternoon, if I gotta work. And it's too dark when I leave for work. It's still dark, so I don't do it in the morning when I'm working. But it's my last year. I'm retiring. I'll be out here every morning. Wow. Hey, I'm an educator. I work for the school system. You can't go to jail. Not where I work. We're educated over here, man. Couple of master's degrees, man. You in the wrong room. You in the wrong room, bro. We don't do that in here. We educated and we having great conversation, positivity. We don't do that. Wasn't me. We educated and successful over here, man. We don't do that. Two master's degrees in technology. Two master's degrees in technology, man. We successful and educated over here in this chat. We don't do that nonsense. We don't do that over here. Go, you got plenty of places you can go clown and be silly. Not here. Congratulations. That's what's up. Nah, man, you got to get people like that out the chat. We successful over here in positivity. But thank you guys, man. I'm about to end the stream. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, hopefully around 7, 8 o'clock. But appreciate you guys' time, man. However you reset, make sure you do that, man. Let's see. Yeah, man, this is day 500. I said day 500? No, that's wrong. This is day 6 of the Vault 500. I'm streaming 500 days straight. Appreciate you guys. Tap in. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you guys for tapping in and for the most part keeping it positive, man. Yo, we here, we successful. We having a good time and we talking, we being positive, man. You got to keep those negative people out the chat, all right? Thank you.